Hi guys, welcome to Colouring Book Club. Thank you for being here today. I hope everyone's doing well. Okay, I'll just bring up chat. There we go. Right. Okay, so today we're coloring part 4 of Dark Fairy Tales by Kirby. I used oil pastels for the background, black distress ink for the cat, and I'm using Loomies for all the details. So let's get stuck in. So it might be a nice green. What else will I use? Maybe that one as well. Let's see. Alright, I'll sharpen my pencil. $1, $2, $3. Good. There we go. I've got this on here just for protection. It doesn't smudge. So I've picked out olive brown, 50%, 736. Moss green, 225. And sorry guys, my eyes, I can't make that out. Dark Pathello green, I think Pathello something or other green. 719. Sorry guys, my eyes, it's just the way it is. Alright. Starting off with the olive green, is it? Yeah, olive green, olive brown. Hope everyone had a good couple of weeks. I'm feeling like colouring, but I'm having too much fun making journal. A spooky journal. This one is the moss green, 225. To the olive brown, 50%. The dark fellow. I can't make out that other bit because of the wood grain growing through it. I'd have to look up the swatching book. Not saying much. I haven't coloured for 2 weeks, so just trying to get stuck in. It's a bit more sleeve here. I think. Alright, get some different grains. What will I use? Good morning to you, or good evening to you, Cassie. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. I hope you had a good couple of weeks. Uh, this one's olive brown, 039, whereas the other one was 50%. This other one is dark sap green, 739. What's been going on, girl? Have you been doing some artwork? I might get a bit chatty later. At the moment, I'm just trying to get stuck into this and get some done. What? Yeah. Um, Green ochre, 025. What this little bit is up here. It's got stripes down this side, but not on that side. So I'm not too sure.
Goodness, apart from all this rain, your voice is a bit low.
Oh, okay. The volume's up on 100%. Don't think that'll make any difference. I am speaking low. Quiet. When I first start chats on streams in the morning, it takes me a little bit to get going. Just warming up. You'll probably turn around and say later on, you're too loud. I don't know what colour I used. To have a guess. Get it out. That'll do. Alright. Dark sap green. 739. Actually having a bit of trouble trying to focus my eyes. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a bit of brighter coloured green. Not really bright. Let's see how this one goes. Brass green. Brass. Grass green 220. And that's really bright for what I wanted. So I'm going to go over with dark English green 729. Yeah. Olive brown 50% 736. And I might just cheat. I'm just going to use my Signo pen for a bit of bling. I'm just a bit Just a bit of shiny colour. That's nearly done. Let that dry. We can always turn volume down but can't go past max laugh out loud. Well, my computer volume is on 100%. I turned that up a bit, and the sound that I'm using is through my Logitech Brio. Yeah, gold touches are always good. Yeah. Bonnie to you, Lisa. Thank you very much for being here, sweet. I hope you had a good couple of weeks. I was actually so engrossed in what I was doing and making my journals and tags and clusters and God knows what else, and it's like having late nights, and it's like I really can't be bothered streaming in the morning. It's so late, so I just didn't. I might do his. No, I'll do them later. I'll do the rabbits. I started to play with a couple of colours before I started stream. I just have a quick. Anyway, yep, lots to go. Oops. Yeah, let's. You missed me. No. Kind of missed you guys too, having a bit of a chit chat and bit some of the colouring. But I'm so engrossed in what I'm doing. I'm having so much fun. So for the rabbits, for the first rabbit, I put down a layer of Payne's Grey 30%, 504, and I'll go over and do a couple more colours. And for this rabbit, the second rabbit, I'm doing French Grey 808. And I am adding a bit of, although I did this first rabbit in the grey, the Payne's Grey, the second one I'm also adding Payne's Grey, but also the French Grey. I'll add some more colour in. I've got that much colour, and I mean the cat needs a lot of detailing, a lot of work as well. Glad you were doing some artwork. Oh, oh yes, a lot. And not yesterday, day before, I needed some little snippets to add onto my clusters, so I made 8 pages of stamping, which aren't even, not even the size of a postage stamp. And then I putting them all out, and then about 7:30 or so last night, it's like I'm over it. My hand is killing me. So I've got a couple more pages to do. add a dark grey. It might be a bit too blue. Hang on a minute. Oh, that's just normal Payne's grey. And maybe this one's a bit too blue. I can use this one. And oh, I hate sharpening my loomies. I would never replace them. They're too expensive. They're just ridiculous. And with everything going on at the moment, our petrol worldwide as well, but in Australia, petrol is just going to go through the roof. Crazy prices. Luckily, it only takes a couple of turns and they're sharp. So I've added a couple more into the mix. So for the rabbit, I have Payne's Grey 30% 504, Slate Grey 495, Payne's Grey 508, French Grey 808, and a little bit of raw umber 548. And I'll just mix and match these colours up as I go. So the base was Payne's Grey 30%. Yeah, ours too. I know, it's just worldwide, it's going to go crazy. I don't know if I can be bothered doing, all the hair. I think that's his ear in there. I hope that's his ear in there. If it wasn't, it is now. And I don't know if this one's going to be a bit too blue. Payne's Grey 508. But it's the next best thing, like for shading, for shadow. I'll use a little bit on this side just for shading. But I want this rabbit to be lighter than this one. French Grey 808. I can't get into the rest of the book very well. I have to watch. I'll just write down. What's buff titanium 801? Raw umber 548. Quite a bit too dark in there. This needs a bit more detail. Raw umber. I mean, I hope my Posca behaves itself. His tail. Know what I'll do for the background yet. Worry about that later. As in around these guys. Anyway, that'll do for the rabbits. Nothing special. So, yeah, just all this in here. I'm not sure. Not sure yet. Right, let's get on to that big green ogre. So I've got to do the background around these guys, and I have to do his claws, and a lot of detail on the pussycat himself. Now I won't put that down because I want it to dry. I might turn that over a bit cleaner. It comes off a tiny bit. I did spray it with workable fixative, but I'll show it later. There's a couple of little scratch marks. If I scratch it with my nail, it does a little bit. But it has, well, this is week. This is part 4, and I had 2 weeks off. So how long have I been doing this picture for? Alright, now he's an ogre, so this just, yeah, I want to do this bit, and I want to do that bit. Yeah, he's really cool. But he is an ogre, so I suppose it'll be browns and greens again, which is what I've done here, but never mind. I don't want him to be purple and orange and funny looking colours. Laugh out loud. It's a big picture though. I know it's a big picture, and I'm not a quick colourist, so it's just, yeah. And I've had a couple of weeks off, so it's taking forever. But like I said, probably last stream, I mentioned something about probably be done by Christmas. Now I'll add those. I don't want anything. I don't want it to be super bright colours. I tend to stick to natural, like the realistic kind of colours. If I did in purple and pink, it just wouldn't be me. As far as I know, ogres are greens and browns and greys and all those sorts of colours. And of course, rubies have a lot of browns and different shades. What do we pass it off as a grey? Yeah, there's all sorts of colours I could put in here. Why didn't add that to the mix? Oh, there's so many colours. Oh, I just kept looking at all these different colours, and it's like, oh, I'll add a bit of that, I'll add a bit of that. But the green up against the darker brown would be nice too. Oh, there's just, yeah. Decision. Alright, what will I start off with? Bit of green ochre, 025. Yeah, no, it's going to take me all stream just to get some of him done. Now we'll start. I have a sip of coffee. That's the one I said tonight. Green ochre 025. So my friend that comes and does art with me every now and again, she's decided she wants to colour. She's coloured, I think she's got a couple of colouring books, but she bought a nice book with birds, and the left-hand side is already coloured, so you just, copy the right side. And she wanted a couple more books like that. And I do have the posh books which are lovely books. So I showed her them, and I knew there was one there she'd really like, so I showed her that one. Anyway, she wanted it, so I ordered it for her on Amazon. That was next day delivery. And then the lady that she cleans for, a couple of doors up, she showed her. And she doesn't colour or anything. She doesn't really have hobby, or she has her plants for a hobby, but an indoor sort of hobby as well on a rainy day or whatever. And my art friend showed her, and she wanted one. So I went back online and ordered another one. And now they want pencils, so they're asking, getting some advice on what pencils and everything. And so I've got a couple more people on board for colouring, which is awesome. And they want me to teach them how to blend and all that sort of stuff. And they don't want to use, the cheapy LD pencils and Crayola and that. They'd like to get a decent set of pencils. And then I told them, you can get a 36 set, 24 set, 72 set, blah, 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 120 set, whatever. And they want, a few colours. They don't want a little set. They want a decent set. So, bandwagon. Which is great. So I'm just going to go over and do a light base. And then he'll at least look like he's half done. And so something far out. Sometimes it helps to do this as well because then you can differentiate between the finer details. So I can go over it roughly. It's just a base. One is huge. I'm sorry this is going to take so long to do, guys. Like Kazzy said, was it Kaz or was that? I think it's Kazzy. It's a big picture though. Yeah, that's a good excuse. I just got a posh book, the Inspired by Nature book.
That might be the one they've got. I'll have to have a look. Good morning to you, B. Hello, darling.
I hope you're going well. Everything's going good. Pam's not here, so I hope she's going good. And I haven't messaged or contacted anyone or. Yeah, well, without knocking all these light wires and everything else. Where is it? Yes, no, it's not.
What do you know? This is the one they wanted.
Yep, inspired by nature. They absolutely love it. They love this book. It's a gorgeous book. For anyone that hasn't seen it before, it's just gorgeous. Anyway, that's what my art friend wanted. She wanted something that's coloured on that side, and the bird book she's got is a lovely book too. And yeah, she wanted anyway. She likes flowers and birds and stuff. So anyway, so I showed her this one, and yeah, she loves it. Oh, it's got chickens, and yeah, so she got that one, and so did my neighbour a couple of doors up. So they both got the same book. Let's see if they buy the same sort of pencils. The lady that does art with me, she came over and I let her try the prismas and the polys, and she liked the polys. So whether she gets polys or not, and the lady that's a couple of doors up, I said to her, she's welcome, because she has a bit of she can't walk that far, but she has a bit of a hard time um, walking around and stuff. But I said to her, you're welcome to, come up and try out some pencils before you buy them. So, you got a decent set, because that's what they want. They want a decent set, not just, the budget pencils. But yeah, inspired by nature, that's what they got. Um, it's part of him,
Doing okay, just getting by. I like that too. Oh, it's a beautiful book. There is a French streamline here who is colouring one of the pages in the post. She does speak English too. Her name is stream name, I think. Watching her is what made me buy the book.
uh, I was keeping up with my junk journal videos and everything, and that's just gone the wayside. There's, I don't know, but probably well over 20 videos that I want to watch now, and it's just probably not going to happen. Maybe one day, but I do have a bit of loss. The thing across the road, as you know, has been an ongoing thing, I've been here 4.5 years now, so, but everyone has seen her true colours, and she's had her daughter living here, and someone anonymously dobbed her in. I hope she blames me. I really hope she blames me. And the management and everything have contacted her and wanted her to sit down with the area management and everything, and it's been a barrage of absolutely horrendous, nasty, vicious emails
won't sit down with the area manager and talk about it. Really, so everyone is soon, and especially like management and that, have seen her true colours, what she's really like, and so everyone's waking up to her. But abusing management, and yeah, the emails have been absolutely disgusting. Quite a while ago, across my neighbour next to me, um, she had her car parked and they couldn't get out of their driveway, and got in contact with her, and that was a barrage of just evil, nasty, every name under the sun, you name it, all the rest of it. So her true colours have really come out. And you're only supposed to have two animals here. Well, she's got her dog, her daughter's big dog, a cat, got her daughter living here, so she's given out the PIN number, the security code. You name it, she's done it. Hiding her daughter's car, parking it out on the street, and they've even apparently been parking it behind in the next street, hiding the car in the next street. Anyway, so she's digging a big hole, a really big hole. And then apparently someone saw her with her daughter getting suitcases and putting them in the car, and so her daughter might have actually gone now, but she's been living here for months. Walking the dogs in the morning, coming through the gate with the security code, and yeah, all sorts of stuff. So it's on. Management's on to her. They've never met anyone like her, apparently. Had stepped away for a minute. Almost dinner time here. Hello, Sheepy. Good morning to you, girl. Well, good evening. Ladies, I can't stay for long, but I wanted to pop in and say hi. Life has thrown me a bunch of curveballs lately, including the unexpected passing of our 4.5-year-old kitty. Oh, Sherry, darling. Oh, sweetheart. And your friend of 30 years is terminally ill. Oh, darling, I'm so sorry. Oh, Felix. Oh, no, what happened? Oh, devastated. Oh, shit. Oh, darling. Oh, oh, he's only 4.5. Yeah, I'll just be a bit quiet for a while. Olive Brown 039. Oh, I can't see the page, guys. I'm sorry.
Sepia 407. I want it really dark green, but they're bright colours. This is where I challenge myself because I don't want to go and get a Prisma out or Holly or anything. I want to work with what I've got. I can add I can put a brown over the top of it. Dark sap green 739. I'm not meaning to go, but I wanted to check in with you guys. Thanks for the kind words, but it dropped you a like too. Oh, big hugs to you, Sherry. You and hubby, give him a hug for me too. Your friend and you and your family hug, yeah. For your information, the cat was amazing. Thank you, Sherry. Yeah, big hugs to you, girl. I can't see my page properly. I'm having a bit of trouble. Uh, 'Cause I love all animals, but I love cats. I'm a cat person, not a dog person. The dog's over the back, I just want to shoot them. Yeah, this one's dark sap green 739. And then, oops, whoa, I didn't want to do that. And this one is green ochre 025. So I'm just going to play around and mix the two of them together. That's it. Now French grey 30% 803. So I might not try and use all the colours that I've got, all these ones, but I probably, knowing me, might add them into the mix, but I'll try and make these my primary colours. As I say that, I'm already thinking about adding another colour in. So I'm going to use this one, the dark sap green, more for shadowy areas, I think. But I still want to have a green colour in there, so I'm still figuring out which one I want. Olive brown, 50%, 736. Yeah, I like that with the yellowy colour underneath. Yeah, I like these four. Keep them out of the way and hope I don't use them. But then again, so I need this for. I need the sepia for shading. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colours. I should put the rest away. Don't even look at them. All these grungy colours are good for him. So this one's the sepia. I have to teach myself to colour again. It's been so long. Yeah. Yeah, it'll come flooding back to you, B. Could make that darker because he's got that looks funny in there. And look that right up. Doesn't matter. I'm eyeing off those other colours. I want that other green. Moss green. Just a hinge of colour in there. Well, I am having so much fun creating stuff for the journal. I got my full page insert done and it looks so cool. I'm trying not to do show and tell, but I would love to show you. So, bloody dogs here. I don't know if there's a new one on the block or what, but there was one yesterday going off and I don't recognise the bar. Just went on for hours. Those other four that I left there. I keep forgetting to say I just swap them that much. I forget to say what I'm using. But there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't remember. Sepia 407. And the base coat was green ochre 025. Olive brown 50%, 736. To the yellow, green ochre 025.
Off to bed. Good night, all. Paige looking great. Good night, Kazzy. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. Have a good snooze. Don't dream of odours.
The green is too bright. Not like brown. Painting over it with sepia. But it's just too green. Too bright. I just love grungy colours. That's what he's sort of going to be. He's a grungy odour. Oh, there's a new movie out. War Machine looks pretty good, and yeah, there's some eye candy in it too. I don't know the actor's name, something Richardson or something. But oh, he's buff. He's as buff as the ogre. He's a nice guy. He's not overly buff. He's just yeah. Eye candy. But it looks good. And it's an alien like machine or something, but it looks good. Oh, yeah. Wes has just jumped up on his papa son. He's looking at me and it's like, well, the door's open. Out. Yeah, there's a bird outside or something. Um, Last Friday night I was here doing stamping and stuff and had like an acetate sheet of stamps out and this and that, bits and pieces. And I was standing up at the time doing a few things. And I just happened to look up at the table and there's these black paw prints across the table, down off the table, onto the floor. And I usually do it straight away, but I left the lid off the black ink pad for a minute. Yes, and of course he's jumped up on the table and stood on it. And I didn't know. So I had black paw prints all across the table, onto the floor. And while he's at it, it's like, oh, let's go around to the munchy dish. But luckily, if you have ink on the stamp and you light it on a bit of paper towel, it only takes a couple of dabs and the ink's pretty much off it. So by the time he walked across the table down onto the floor, the trail petered out. So, yeah, I did grab a cloth and wipe that up and so hope that comes off the table because the table's wooden. Hope it comes off the table and the floor. Luckily it did. Um, he looked cool with yellow eyes. Dark sepia green. He's got warts there too. And I'll go over. Did I say dark sepia green? I don't even know my brain's at. Dark sap green, 739. Sepia, 407. I think I was thinking ahead of myself, and yeah. Now, I love that dark sap green and the sepia over the top. It makes it a really nice dark green. Really pretty. Nice colour. And French grey, 30%. Um, just so I can see them. Oh, I wonder. I don't know what it look like. Trying a bit of copper. He's only got a couple. It's probably not worth it. I could put more on him. I've got to head out. See you next time. Thank you for being here, Lisa. Take care of yourself, girl. And I'll see you next week, hopefully. Yeah, I reckon it'll look cool. With bright yellow eyes. Sorry guys, swapping pencils a lot. Okay, someone was going to follow along. Very conscious of that. But all I can do is like, there's a screenshot. If you have those colours, you should be pretty right. Then you can tell what I'm using. Oh, shocking. Shut that up. Oh, I love his face. He's cool. This is where I'm really starting to get into it, and I'm mixing all the colours up. So it's just a multitude of colour. I wish I'd put the Paralympics on as much as they do the normal Olympics. It's not fair. They should support both just as much. Because, I mean, it was on morning, noon, and night. And with your Paralympics, you just get highlights, and it's like, yeah, no, that's not right. Very cool. I love him. But I love this kind of stuff. For his bit of a grungy beard, his goatee, whatever it is. Olive Brown 039. Because I haven't been using that one. And to the Green Ochre 025. Now with his warts, maybe I'll just use sepia. And a little bit of grey. I might try a bit of a slate grey. I sort of still like that copper that I used as well. All it is a, well, it's actually bronze, I think. Hang on. Yeah, bronze. It's a bronze sharpener. Bronze Sharpie. And for his eye, I wasn't going to, but I just saw it and I thought, well, I've got the neon yellow in the Signo. He's so cool. How long's it taking you just to do that bit? Yeah, I've got his other arm there to do as well, and the rest of it. Now I get light and easy, and I've got my breakfast and everything there that I look part of my order, and I skip a fair few of them. But when I stream, it's like going for a swim. I'm hungry. That's his pitch. So I got that green down on his other pectoral. I feel like I need green in here as well. Walker, got the cat to do. Like that isn't enough. Normally, once upon a time when I was colouring, I'd continue off stream and get a lot of it done. But because I have so many other things on the go, I haven't been doing that. Still haven't finished this one. Still haven't finished. He's still sitting there waiting to be finished, God love him. And yeah, was that before Christmas? Just after Christmas? Oh, anyway, yeah, he's still got to be. Heaven forbid. You got sick of light and easy. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's just so good. I get what you mean. Last time I was on it, it's like, yeah, I'm getting a bit, I ordered a couple of, like, even this time I ordered a couple of things like, smoked salmon and smoked salmon and egg on toast for breakfast or something is not something I would normally order, and I enjoyed it. Their curries have a bit of kick to them. They're not bad, but they do have a bit of kick. But I loved, the stir fry sweet and sour chicken and the honey soy chicken and their beef casserole, which is just like a stew, but it's tasty. Schnitzel and gravy, chicken parma. Um, yeah, I'm quite happy to get them out of the fridge. It's amazing. And no dishes and just get on with my artwork. Absolutely love it. So convenient. Cooks for me now most nights. Oh, well, yeah, way to go. That'll be alright. Morning to you, starters. Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing all doing well today. I'm late, can't stay, but I popped by just to say hi at least. No, much appreciated that you stopped by to say hello. Yeah, even if it's for a few minutes, it's nice. Thank you very much for calling in. A lot of people, call in, say hi, and then have to get on with their day or evening or feed the family or go to bed or work or whatever. But it is nice when you just call in and say hi. Even though, like a wait, a couple of thumbs down, and it's like, well, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Uh, the husband is cooking, waiting for it to be ready, then I'll go eat and come back if you're still on. Sounds good. Yeah, got hobbies that cook is all good, yeah. Way to go. Good catch. They leave you with a bloody mess to clean up, or do they clean up their mess as well? My mum's saying, a good cook always does their dishes. I always clean up as I go. By the time you sit down and eat, the kitchen, all you've got is a few stacked dishes to cook. Well, I don't do that anymore because I've got light and easy, so it's all good. But yeah, I clean up as I go. And I hate anyone being in the kitchen with me. I've got to do it myself. Just multitask and would you like some help? Thank you.
one on dishwashing duty and he's cooking. He split it like that.
Yep, yep. Mum used to do the cooking and Dad would load up the dishwasher. He got up pretty early. He was pretty early riser. He'd get up in the morning and empty it, feed the animals. It's a bright green, but once you add that brown and sepia on top of it, it just brings it right back. I mean, he could be bright green. He could have, bright colours, but didn't want to do him like that. I like the colour. I like the colour that he is. I'll actually. Go the other way. There we go. What's just been happening? Nothing. I've just been working in my journals. Well, at least I know the size of it now. So this is going to be the size of it. Yes, I've zoomed in there. But anyway, it's a foolscap manila folder size with some pockets and stuff on the inside, and so that's going to be it. But yeah, and pages and stuff, but it's a decent size. And now I've zoomed in. I've got to zoom back out. Anyway, yeah. So it's a good size of a manila folder. And a full page insert that goes in it is really cool. I love it. So if you have something to chit chat about, go right ahead, because I can't. Take off, but didn't see us say goodbye. Are you still with us, girl? Blender pencil, burnisher. Just put little spots. I just want to blend the colour, but I don't want to add any more colour into it. That's a bit better. Stomach settled down. It's getting that really, it's grumbling, but it's getting that really hollow feeling. When you guys are in chat and everything, and like I said, if you can think of something to chat about, then chat. It's a quiet stream. I'm engrossed in what I'm doing. I can't think of anything. No worries, babe. And if you watch this done, I hope you're alright. Yeah, Lisa Fitzpatrick. I haven't bought anything. I've made a pact with my neighbour a couple of doors. I'm not allowed to buy anything in the month of March. Ugh. Oh, but you're back. Yeah, I was just thinking, yeah, I made a pact with my neighbour a couple of doors up. I'm not allowed to buy anything in the month of March. And I tried out my new brother sewing machine. Hey, girl, oh, it's a ripper. I love it. I'm sorry that you didn't like the brother one that you got. And you got your other one you prefer, your singer or whatever. But, oh, it's brilliant. I was a bit worried. You know, I don't like my brother. I hate it. I was like, uh-oh. Nah, she's brilliant. Ah, it's a ripper. It's easy to use. Cut up the salt. I mean, I've been a good girl for an hour and 50 minutes. Yes. I had issues with tension and it kept breaking needles to sew a set of sheets. I broke 5 needles. I think there was something wrong with it. Oh, okay. I mean, I know that plies in wool and all that sort of stuff, but yeah, I'm still like, don't use thread under 20 or something or other, or yeah, blah blah. And it's like, oh, okay, like there's all these different. Now the sun's come out. It's still glaring now. But anyway, yeah. So this is the journal, the manila folder, and like all the pockets and inserts and stuff. And I'm following along with Crafty by Tony. So there's paging. That's the journal, and then this is just a page insert. So we've got all grunge. So that flips out that way. There's a little notebook in here. That flips out that way. There's a pocket here with a couple of tags. Even a signpost. So that flips that way. And then on the inside, it's all grungy and you know, if you don't like that sort of stuff and anatomy and everything, get away now. There's a pocket there, an insert there, and a little tuck spot under there. So yeah, anyway, so that's just a page insert. So that was fun to make, let me tell you. Anyway, so yeah, so that's just but why I got it out is because I sewed all around there, and I did the pockets, and it was brilliant. And apart from me worrying about, I thought I was getting too close to the end of the paper. Apart from that, it's just way it went at any speed you want. It was brilliant. And the stitches, 70 different stitches, and then you can lengthen the stitch, or and the width of it and length of it and all that. So let alone having 70 stitches, it's probably 300 stitches. But yeah, the stitch, you didn't stitch the back, but all around here, which is the first one I did when I first tried it, and it's just beautiful. Like, what? Sewed around there. But this little, you could have left that as a little pocket or a tuck spot. But anyway, there's a tuck spot in there anyway. So but yeah, real grungy, and so got that made. That's really cool. What else have we got? I love this. I love this one too. I love this one with the old girl in the hallway. It's really cool. And then this old girl here, a couple of butterfly wings, moth wings or whatever, with a black cat. And I love her as well. I didn't have a frame like that, so I had to make the frame and paint it and everything. There's a black cat there as well. So that not just getting a frame out that's already pre-bought, and still I had to make the frame and everything. And then there's acetate as well, and I do have the acetate with the broken window, the shattered glass, but instead of using that, I use that as a template, and I make my own acetate shattered glass, so you can see this, like, so I make my own. So, if there's something that's going to be made, it takes hours because I have to go and make the frame, and I have to go and make the acetate, and yeah, so it takes ages. This one's really cool as well, and it's got a bird, and oh, hang on, yeah, it's got the tuck spot. It's a pocket with a tuck spot, and I am having an absolute blast making them. Rest in pieces. And then there's other ones as well. That's really cool. Love that. That's got a creepy. There's someone there, or a ghost, or whatever you want to call it. Um, there's a pop. There's something there. Anyway, and then yeah, got the folder which has got all stuff in it, and magnetized pocket and everything. There you go. And there's stuff in here, and this opens up. That's magnetized, and that opens up, and like I am condemned. I am having a blast. But it's, hey, And I love this one as well. Taking ages. And he's real cool. I just love this. I am loving it. And this one here is a tag with a beetle on it, and he's 3D. He sticks up off the page. So yeah. So this has taken me forever. It's taken ages. And this is just an insert, and that took ages. So, but yeah, I'm having a blast with it. And that's why you haven't seen me for a couple of weeks streaming, because it's so engrossed in what I'm doing. What a ball. Uh, um, this should have, yeah, I think there was something wrong there. Yeah, possibly. And I gathered you played around with it and tried different plies of cotton. I don't know if it's called plies, I'm not sure what it's called. Different strains of cotton, like the thickness and everything. You love your singer. Well, that's good. Very cool. Love it. Nice work. Very creative. Thank you, B. I'm just following along with Tony. I do a few of my own. Some I've done exactly the same. Fair bit of, I've got off and made my own thing. But it's nice to have a challenge as well and try and do it the same. And if you haven't got something, and try and make it like the frame. I didn't have the frame, not like that. So I made one, and it took hours. Find the cardboard, cut it up, paint it, put the acetate behind it or whatever else it needs, and yeah, ages. But it turned out cool. Once again, I'm going to use my blender pencil. I just want to move those colours around a little bit, but I don't want to add more. I didn't think I'd even get his 2 arms and face done in this stream. Probably could add a bit more colour here and there. Won't resist. Had to do show and tell. Had to show you what I've been up to. But no, I haven't bought anything for the month of March. Made a pact with my neighbour. I'm allowed to buy anything for the month of March. I said, yeah, well, I need to do that anyway. Bit of a wake up call. And I have seen a couple of things. It's like, oh, it's on special. Oh, would be there later and I'll sell out. Oh. Technically, really, I have enough bloody stuff. The clusters or whatever I'm making at the moment, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 containers of stuff out at the moment. All piled up over there with bits and pieces and God knows what in them. It's 11 o'clock, 2 hours. Gotta do some journaling. And in all honesty, I stream and I enjoy streaming and I enjoy chatting to you guys and I love my colouring and I miss my colouring really, but I'm having so much fun at the moment. And I've spent so much. Oh, the amount, like the collection of stamps, clear rubber stamps that I have now. God, Lord. And everything else, ephemera and embellishments and God knows what else that I've got. It's like stream for 2 hours. See ya, I gotta go now. Have a smoke, fresh coffee, maybe even some breakfast if I'm hungry enough, which I am hungry. And actually not. It's like to rain, it's not rain. What is that? Is that a bit of rope? Don't know. Possibly. Yep, me too. It was great seeing you today. Missed you the last few weeks. Aww, hey. Thank you. Is there a bird or something out there where the door is open? You know that, don't you? Um, yeah, it is too. It's not to your colour sometimes. Yeah, but that's his leg. I mean, I know it's his leg, but like it's his bare skin. So I'll do this bit. I'll do his leg. I don't know what that is. And then I'll hit the frog and toad. Let you guys get on with you. You can always go outside, you know. The sun's gonna go in again. Ah, can't win. Where's my... Where's that? Don't want to press on anything I shouldn't be pressing on. There we go. Yeah, I'll just get this bit done. I'm not thinking about, not concentrating on where I put the colours, just, just randomly bringing it to life with colour without, where do I put this colour? That one's got to go there, tiny bit here, a tiny bit there. I'm just adding colour. without thinking about it too much. Yeah, he's got muscles and veins and things like that. That's my bangle. I don't mind hearing a bit of jewelry. I like this, like the sound of tinkering, and it doesn't bother me. Bothers some people, but I don't mind. What bothers me is too much singing about everything. And it's just say it. Don't have to sing through the whole bloody stream. I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, a little bit singing, like here and there. But I don't mean that. I mean just about singing through the whole thing. It's oh, where did I put you? Oh, well, through the whole freaking stream. Oh, just say it. Okay. Sorry, it must be time for me to go. Sorry, a bit. Not much comes off, but and no, I'm not giving the bird because that's what Lisa would say if she was here. Are you giving the bird? No, I wouldn't do that. I'm not like that. Well, his leg's not quite. I wasn't planning on having that kind of yellow, but I do like it. I think he looks okay. If you don't like him, oh well. Oh, you're right. Excuse me. I spoke to them, Mr. Jones. Hey, hello everyone. Where were you gone the last few weeks from doing lives? I'm back, lovely progress. Yeah, especially coming from me, Stardust, because you know I take forever. What colour pencils are you colouring with? Well, I've got luminance today. Cameron Diaz luminance, Brittany. I have to go. I hope you have a good week, Hannah. You too, B. Love you. Hugs. Bye. And I'll see you next week. DreamWorks here in the USA did a Puss In Boots animated kids movie with adult humour that is over kids' heads, you know. Okay. Yeah, we've had a few shows. I Hate Saturday with Daryl Summers and Ozzy and all that in the mornings. Aussie ostrich, not Aussie Osborne. Um, you know, yeah. But because I was brought up with Dick Emery and Benny Hill and the Carry On Gang and all that, yeah, it wasn't above my head. I knew exactly what they were on about. I wasn't naive, but some others would sit there and they wouldn't get what was really going. The ulterior, not ulterior motive. I can't think of the word. But yeah, I knew what they were talking about. All right, he's pretty much done. I've got his leg done. Got his inside knee there. So yes, I'm using Caran d'Ache luminance. They're there to be used. I suppose I'll use them. It's just that every time I sharpen them, it's like $1, $2. My own personal stupid joke, but it's not really a joke when they cost that much. Would I replace them? No. I like them, but I don't love them enough to replace them. Okay, so he's done. There you go. And oh, I meant to answer that. No. DreamWorks here and there. Yeah. It's a Caran d'Ache, lovely pencil. I'd say wish one day I own some. Even purchase individually is expensive. I know. Yeah, I didn't think I would ever splurge out and get a set of these. But I had to try them and see what the big deal was. And yeah, I like them and they're light fast and, like a lot of pencils claim they're light fast and they're not. But these are top of the range, you could say. but, um, but yeah, no, I wouldn't replace them. It's too expensive. It's ridiculous. I'm not a professional portrait artist or anything else. So, where you sick? No, I wasn't sick, Brittany. I was too busy doing my art journals, and I had late nights, and I just couldn't be bothered streaming the next day. Yeah, because I knew I'd only get a few hours sleep and have to get up, and it's like, no, I'll keep doing my journals, and then I can go to bed whenever I want. I don't have to worry about getting up in the morning. Oh, I think the same for polys. Polys aren't as bad. I like my polys. And now you can't go back. And now you can't go back. You had now crossed over the very expensive side or the dark side. Oh no, no. And in all honesty, as expensive as these are and everything, I would sooner use my Prismas or my Polys over these. If I had a preference and had to choose, I would easily pick my Prismas or Polys. And I love my Prismas. They're so versatile. For different things. If you use a mixed media, or if like altering book, use golden matte medium, they go beautifully. Prismas go beautifully over the top, very easily. They did just, I do like them, and I like my polys too. I don't mind these; they're okay, but I wouldn't. No, I do have other preferences, which cost half as much. You get two sets for one set of these. All right, guys. So we'll get them out of the way. I'll zoom it out. Please make sure you get a red, a blue, a yellow, a white, a black, if nothing else, so you can mix them together to make other colours needed. That's what I was telling my friends that have just got those two posh books. Like you get good artists out there. They can get a pack of 12 Crayola budget pencils
It's amazing what they can do with them. Thousands of combinations. Well, I'll get a decent set, so we've got, like, no, if I want that colour, I've got a number of colours. So once you get to know your pencils, you'll be able to make up the colour. Oh, touchy. I was trying to pan it over, but it's just easier to move the book. So there we are at the moment. He's got glowing red eyes. He's got glowing yellow eyes. They've got no eyes at all. Oh. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. Sorry I was away for a couple of weeks. I just, was too busy doing other stuff and thought I'd give you all a break. Have a holiday. Crayola coloured pencils are a harder coloured pencil that has to be layered and not smooshed like your Prismacolor Premiers. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, they are a hardcore budget pencil. And I don't have a hard, heavy hand. I can have a heavy hand if I want, but I can got good control over light, heavy, whatever, depending on the pencil. Like your colour soft, snap, they'll go. Got to be a bit careful with them. Thanks for the stream. Take care. You too, Stardust. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. Take care of yourselves. Have a lovely week. Do plenty of artwork and enable whenever you can. And I shall see you next week. Take care, bye, guys. Bye.